Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City. I want to talk to you about something that, most people who say that they're realtors who can sell you investment property really don't talk about because honestly, they're not specialists in investment property as I am and as my wife is. And that is rental appreciation. What you're going to do is you're typically going to find possibly a really good realtor that says, boy, this is a really good buy. Well, that's great. You should really get a really good buy on a home. But a really good buy doesn't necessarily make it a really good investment. There is a difference, and that's why we specialize in investment real estate. And we want to make sure that that's a really good investment 7 years down the road. Now, the way that we do that is we try to make sure that not only do you get home appreciation, because your return on investment is a combination of positive cash flow and appreciation, but we also want you to have rental appreciation. Now, how important is rental appreciation to an investor? It's very important because when I do a 7-year analysis and I give you your internal rate of return and cash on cash and capitalization rate, and I bring all the metrics in there, the one thing that can really destroy it is the downward pressure on rents. Because if you're in a good market like Oklahoma City that's been appreciating every year and has not depreciated in the last basically 8 years, then two things are going to happen to your home. The value is going to go up, which means your taxes go up. It also means that your insurance goes up because they're going to insure it based on a higher value. So I don't know, that may be $5, $10, $100 a year. It's hard to say, depending on how much it goes up. But it is going up, which means that your return on investment is going down. And the only way to offset that is to have rental appreciation. Now, there's one very, very simple way of looking at this, and it's called the law of supply and demand. If there is too much supply out there in a particular area, in other words, there's more houses than there are renters, then guess what? Prices go down. That's inevitable. It happens in everything in terms of a purchase. Now, if the supply is down to the extent that we have more buyers, it works just like real estate that you're buying for living in. If there's fewer homes and more buyers, then it's a seller's market. If it's a buyer's market, it's because there's too many homes. So it's very, very important that we pay attention to this, that we really analyze those areas. I work with different property managers. I get stats all the time. I get feedback all the time as what's going on, because that can change from month to month. Now, normally it doesn't, but we really analyze it on that basis. So if you're going to buy a real estate investment in Oklahoma City, we're going to pay attention, number one, to positive cash flow, because we're building wealth with that positive cash flow. Number two, we want to be in an appreciating area. We want to see upward mobility. That's extremely important, but every bit as important, we want rental appreciation, because if we can bring those rents up to offset your tax and insurance increase, then that 7-year climb to wealth is going to be much, much more assured to you. And anybody worth their salt that's selling you investment real estate should pay attention to that, understand it, know how to look for it, know how to deal with it, and make sure that you get it. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.